Hey guys, today's Saturday, January the 20th of 2024, and I want to go over natural gas, a little forecast for next week. So without any further delay, let's get into it. I want to just say I've been listening to this guy's music this week, and it's blown my mind. Peter Gabriel, if you don't know him, he released an album, I don't know how long ago, but there is this song of his called Panopticom. That is a crazy song. I mean, crazy. I didn't know what the meaning was until I looked up what the word meant, Panopticom. It just blew my mind. And now I get the videos and the AI and all the other stuff that he's relating to the song. But man, his voice is unique. There's like no one like him out in the world. And he's just awesome. He rocks. I remember him from the 80s, Sledgehammer, Big Time, the Soul album. Just wanted to give him a plug in. I'm just hooked. I've been listening to this like nonstop, and I'm like, everybody's getting tired of it in my house. But anyway, I digress. Let's get into the commitments of trader report. Two guys I'm focusing on: large speculators and commercial. Key level to watch for commercial and large speculators. Commercial 33,460. We need to take that out in order for natural gas to continue going higher. Large speculators, 56.59. We're almost there. If they could push that up, they'll get to cross the zero line, and that means that they're betting that nat gas is going to go higher, and commercial are hedging. So this is the level you want to keep an eye on, that October 9th position level, and see if they're going to fulfill it and take it out and continue committing and pushing forward. So that's that on the commitments of traders report. Here's a seasonality chart I'm watching, and as of January 19th, let's see what's going to happen towards February. We had our 5-year. You see that we kind of hit a bottom here on average, and it starts going sideways to higher, and it kind of stalls between January 30th and the February 1st, and then it pulls in. And this is what I'm talking about, that February dip. So, nothing's going to go in a straight line. We got this nice little pullback, but I'm kind of seeing maybe it kind of retraces, but then could maybe pull back. And that's if the seasonality plays out. We had our 10-year, and you can see kind of the same thing around this time frame this weekend. And then we start kind of grinding sideways to higher. And on the 10-year, on average, it kind of stalls around January the 29th and then pulls back deep into February the 12th, gets this pop, and then pulls another, leg lower, and February 27th, and then it kind of goes, sideways to higher. Using the 15-year, it just kind of goes sideways, and then January 30th from there pulls in to February 12th. So if you kind of look at them all together, somewhere between the 29th, 30th, it just kind of, stalls even February the 1st, and then it pulls in. And then it goes up, and then it pulls back in again, and then we'll see what happens at the end of February. So our forecast, we're looking at February to see what could play out, but February looks weak, so I just wanted to give you a warning on that. Okay, let's get this statistic calendar out of the way. So far, last week was pretty good. It nailed a lot of the. It was bearish. It was just completely bearish, and it picked the day Tuesday as the bearish day, and it turned out to be a big volume day and a nasty candle. And they were all pointing down. They were kind of, in a histogram going higher, kind of like slowing down the selling pressure. But, it continued even to Friday. So that was a good week. Let's look at what's coming up next week. So trading day, Monday is bullish. Tuesday is bearish, not by much. Wednesday is bullish, and this is not by much. Thursday is bearish, and there's a little push lower. And then Friday is the biggest bullish day. This is where you probably make the most money on Friday, or statistically, not guaranteed. I'm just telling you. But statistically, this is the bullish day for next week. In regards to weekday, Monday is typically bullish. Tuesday is bearish. Wednesday is bearish. Thursday is bearish, and Friday is bullish. So what weekday means is all the Mondays, all the Tuesdays, all the Wednesdays, all the Thursdays, all the Fridays of the whole month of January. Where you make the most money? Monday, if you go long, you'll make a good chunk money. Tuesday, if you go bearish, you'll make a little bit. Wednesday is kind of flat. It could go either or. So there's not much movement according to statistics. And then Thursday, you'll make some good money. If you go bearish, it's kind of even with Monday and Thursday. And then Friday is the kahuna day. That's the long day. And that's all saying if it plays out, I'm not guaranteeing anything. This is just statistics. Sometimes it works out, sometimes it doesn't. Last week it worked out. Who knows if this week is going to play out? Average return by month, we know that it's negative, and average return by week is positive for this week. So let's see how it's going to play out in regards to that. Let's get our statistics out of the way. Look at our Elliott wave. Look at what has happened here. Everything has changed. I was thinking of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That is out of the picture. The program has shifted, thinking now it's an ABC, and you got a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then now we're going to push lower. Seasonality is still, what is this? The 24th possible pop here, and then the 31st, which kind of lines up with the other seasonality, and then just kind of push lower here and stalling around 214, just kind of going sideways. You guys know these dates, 209 and 226. But yeah, look at that. And the ellipse, I guess I mentioned this, the ellipse, this is the edge, which is the 23rd. So what's today, 20? That's a Tuesday. So yeah, so Monday, the 22nd and the 23rd. So it's 20. Yeah. This is Monday, Tuesday. So this is where the volatility is going to increase. What direction is going to go? Well, according to the statistics, it looks like, Monday we'll get a pop. And then, Tuesday probably retrace sideways. Wednesday's kind of, sideways. Thursday could pull in a little bit. And then Friday statistically will pop. So we'll see how this is going to affect and play out. But notice that the count has changed on the LA wave now. Okay, so looking at our chart here, now we have noticed once we get the close, things have adjusted and the advanced Gann swing is negative. And the Gann swing using a 3-day setting now is negative. As you can see, we are somewhere around here. We closed at 252. And these cycles and the Dewey average cycle are all pointing up. This one kind of peaks out. What is that? You can say February the 1st. And these peak out somewhere around January the 26th. So kind of, yeah, with the other seasonalities showing you, and these are MCs, mirror cycles, the yellow one and the kind of lavender. And this is the Dewey cycles, so it's picking the first. So it's kind of lining up, and these are all different things, calculating different things. Seasonality matching with these. This is the delta, something new that I'm testing, just kind of see how this plays out. So keep an eye on that. But so far, the Gann swings are negative, but you got these cycles that are pointing up. So can we get a reversal next week? I don't know. It's interesting. Get a nice reversal and then go another leg lower. That's very possible. Okay, so this is the master chart, and I'm going to start off with the annual cycle here. You can see that it's picking maybe a turning point reversal for the 22nd, which is Monday, kind of stalling around, you can maybe say Friday or maybe Monday on the 29th, and then pull in and make a possible swing low around February, maybe the 9th, which is Friday, or, the 12th on Monday. So that's the annual cycle. Using the spectrum cycle analyzer, it's kind of bottoming out somewhere around the week of the 15th, and the red one goes all the way to like March the 12th. So these cycles are down. You can tell that the annual cycle gets a bump for next week, and the other seasonality showed you the same thing. This is a planetary cycle that I use, and this one is interesting. This one, same thing with the annual cycle, pulls in, but continues going, I guess trending higher until March the 25th. So that remains to be seen. This one, pop for tomorrow, for Monday or next week, and then somewhere around the 30th, which kind of lines up with the seasonality that I showed you earlier. And then it pulls into like the February, that weekend of the 9th, 10th, 11th. And then it gets a nice little bounce up here. Another cycle that I use, same thing, bottoming up around February 2nd, and then, trending higher. This is all speculative. We don't know this is going to happen, but this is what it's indicating. So I just want to present it to you and just kind of show it to you. And then let's see. Our computer, same thing, bottoming out around the 19th. That hasn't changed. The Bradley model, something's happening on the 21st Sunday, so that could affect it on Monday. So yeah, so we know Monday is bullish, Thursday's bearish, and Friday's the biggest bullish day, which will be the 27th. So it'll be interesting to see. And maybe it looks like we'll get this nice little pop into that week, and then maybe sell off again. Maybe it's like a bull trap. I don't know. I'm just thinking, looking at what, the statistics shows and the seasonalities and, these cycles, and then maybe push lower into February. So that's that. And I wanted to put in my Fourier. I haven't gone over my Fourier in a while, but I wanted to put it in there just to kind of see if there's anything that creates clusters. And the only thing I see here with my Fourier analyzer here is that the February 9th is showing up here. There's a crossover right here, so that's interesting. And you can see there's a crossover here on the 27th, and there's a big one coming up here on that week of the 31st. So there's a few things happening here that, kind of caught my attention. So I'm going to leave it there and I'm going to save it. But that's that for this. Let's see. Let's go into the other, my other chart and just kind of close this video out and just kind of let you know my thoughts on there. Okay, so this is the last clip. If you made it this far, you're going to get the goodies now. So we have failed the point of control, which is 257. We made a low around 251. I thought this level was going to kind of hold, but it failed. That's the way it is with trading. So I'm going to show you a few things here. Some of the geometry cycle. We're entering this 25% area right here. And you can see volume. The bears had it completely on Friday. Let's see what I want to show you that's important. I want to show you what was this day, the 19th. The 19th is 194 trading days. Probably get a better 194 price cycle right here. 194 low, April 14. I already know that by heart. 194 trading days takes you, or 194 bars, one takes you to the 19th. Or the 22nd. I don't know why. The 22nd. I got the 22nd. So that would be Monday. I don't know why my other chart shows the 19th. But either way, we're close. Friday or Monday, 194 trading days. So what could happen? Just logic. If we've been selling, and we come to 194, typically in Gann theory, that could be a possible turning point, a reversal, but not guaranteed, using probability. But since we're coming down and we hit this 94 vibration point, the price and time could be that maybe we turn. Just saying, just be cautious, put your stops, make sure, there could be a possible turning point. Now, don't get too excited. We know that February and March are weak. So could it be just a turning point and ignore February, March and continue test 364? I don't know what the catalyst could be for that. They say the weather's cooling off or, getting warmer. So I don't know, some event, I don't know what could it be that could trigger this thing to go higher, but we're hitting 194 here. We hit 194 on calendar day and look what happened. Got this massive, this is going to replay out again? I don't know. I'm just thinking out loud. Just wanted to show you what I'm observing. Let's go into the last here. I don't know if there's anything important here. Well, we got a MACD negative crossover, finally. So that's not looking too good. I think we're out of the cloud. What is this, 251? Yeah, so we're getting very close to this area. Failed point of control. The mobile on the monthly is 244. We're not there yet. And you can see that it's been ugly and there's a value area low around 248. MACD is still negative, volume negative. Let's go to the midpoint chart. Another thing I wanted to show you here, these are planetary lines that I use. And you know what was finding support? That planet series, CERES, the dwarf planet. I have a line there of 251, and who knew that was going to be support on Friday? I didn't know, but I saw it and I was like, wow, look at that. It's stalled right there and it's finding a base. I don't know what that means, but that's what happened. It's just an observation of mine. But anyway, let's, I don't know what I did here. Let's minimize this. So let's look at levels. And we also, kind of stall here, find support here, the 251. Line in the sand for next week is 285. If Monday is going to be bullish, we need to close above 285 and not look back. So that's your line in the sand. We're probably going to test at 304 and then 318. But if it's going to head fake us and push even lower with more Momo, 234 and then 217 targets to the downside for next week. Targets to the upside, once we get over 285, will be 318, 335, and 352 for next week. And also for Monday, get above 261, or at least get to, which is 259. Let's see. Yeah. Yep, 259, 251. It's going to push lower, 246 to 241, but I don't know. 259, 241 is the 90 degree on the square of 9, so we'll see. But yeah, 261 definitely needs to get above that, and we're going to get any kind of bullish thing and definitely close above, or at least get above 285 for next week. Looking at the, what is this? The 4 hour, you can see that we kissed the the 50 midpoint, and on the 4 hour, we penetrated it, but pulled back. So maybe we could get a bounce, maybe to at least 261, 270 for next week. But then, the end of the month, it could get dangerous and then it could push even lower. So we have to be careful because February, last week of January, beginning February kind of gets weak and it pushes lower again, seasonality wise, in a lot of the cycles, but then the cycles are mixed. So I'm going to leave it at that. I gave you a lot of information to digest, but would you ask me? I think we could probably get a pop next week. I think we get a little reversal, and Friday could be very bullish according to the statistics. It's going to kind of like do legs and pause and then kind of pull back, retrace, and then kind of go up and siders and then kind of do another leg up higher. It's very possible. So let's see how it plays out. Just remember, price action is king, not any trading recommendations. Just, do your due diligence, risk management. And hopefully you have a great weekend. Enjoy your family. And I'm going to put a link on the Peter Gabriel music video, so you guys can check it out, man. That Peter Gabriel rocks, man. Peter Gabriel rocks. I'm gonna sign out. I'm gonna go love on my kids, my wife, have a good time, and I'll keep you posted on my thoughts on natural gas.